Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another video. In today's video we will be carrying on with the balancing of the vacuum rotating element, and in this part 2 I'll be setting up the machine, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so these are the blades that I must grind. Okay, so let me just measure the distance here where I would like the pedestals to be placed. So I'll say more or less there on the shaft over there, and more or less there. So I'll say about 600 between the centers. So you can see this must move actually quite a bit. It's quite a big unit. So I'll probably move this one that way and this one more that way. Okay, so after moving these pedestals, I got 560 between this two here. I'll put it down here on the unit. 560 will be about there. I can just open it up a little bit more here. Put that now. Okay, that's 600. So that should be fine. So if you can remember with the centrifugal pump impeller, I actually took this unit off because the impeller actually ran past here. But with this unit now I can keep this on. These are end stops, so you actually set them here. I tighten there, I lift this up, and I leave about 2 mm between this roller and the end of the shaft here. Likewise this side here, and that will keep this thing center on the machine all the time. Okay, so once it's on, I'm just going to check for the horizontal. That doesn't look too bad. That's quite horizontal, so she's actually okay in the unit here. Okay, let's just make sure that all of these cap screws are nice and tight. I already tightened the other side. I'll just double check again. Yep, the side is That side is tight. Okay. Okay, so before I even use the computer, right? I just want to show you guys something. Let me just make a mark. Just get my Cokie out here. Okay, so let me make a mark. Let me make a mark here. So this mark here is going to illustrate like the top of this unit. Okay, so if this thing was balanced, no matter where I spin this, that mark must be able to stop anywhere on this unit without it like moving around. So I'll just show you guys something quickly. Just watch this. I'm just going to give it a slight spin. So you can see it's stopping, and there it's rectifying itself. Like that. And that mark is slightly off the top now. So what this is telling me before I even put it on the machine is that somewhere at the bottom here, on these veins here, they're heavier than this top section here. That's what that's telling me now, because you can see where this thing stopped. So if I give it another spin, you'll just watch that mark. There's the mark there. There's the mark there. And see, it's coming back again. There's the mark there, you see? And then she'll settle again there, more or less on top. So that's telling me that this bottom section here, without me even using the machine, this is heavier here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to grind. I'm actually going to take some weight off these impellers, these blades down here. So I'm marked in there. I'm actually going to take some weight off there. Because if you look at them here, you can see they're quite thick there. You can see they're quite thick. And then obviously they go narrow here. So I'll have to take off some of this thickness here. And if I move over to this one here is a little bit thick in the center. So now we'll end up grinding here. You know, I'll end up grinding on this side here. And on these, I'll probably grind there, there, and there, and there. The same time that I'm doing that is because I'm trying to achieve, you know, like a constant line like that. You see, trying to achieve that constant line. You can see where it's fatter. So yeah, that's the idea. So I'm actually going to grind that now. You see, if I just touch this, you can actually see it. She's rolling down to the heavy side. There's the marks that I made there. See? Okay, so I'm going to start grinding that. Okay, so these are the blades that I must grind. Put you here. Okay, so these are the spots that are grinded here and here. That's where the suspiciously heavy segments was. So I want to stick this now back on the machine just to see if these that are grinded off helped with the unbalance of this thing. Okay, so she's back on the machine now, and I'm trying to take it to the old mark. So that, if you can recall, I made that mark early on, right? So what I basically said is, in order for me to start with this balancing process, I should actually eliminate the obvious unbalance, and that I demonstrated by spinning it earlier on, and she settled. This section settled at the bottom, and I marked it, which I showed you, and then also showed you where I was going to grind, and this is where I took some of that masses off there. So that was the obvious unbalance before the machine even would tell me where the unbalance is. So let's just quickly check if it worked. Remember earlier I spun this, and when it came like there, she actually came back like that and actually settled to the bottom. So let me just give this thing a spin. I don't need to spin it too heavy, and there you can actually see she settled there, and my mark is over there. So I'll put it again on top, and I'll give it a greater spin, let it turn a bit more, and then let's just see where it settles now. So there's the mark coming now. Okay, so there you see there's the mark there now, and she didn't, once she settled, she didn't want to move in any direction. So just by me grinding this sections here, and this was the heaviest sections which actually wanted to go to the bottom, just by me doing that already brought the obvious unbalance out by me grinding that. I'll give it another spin. I'll put it again. I'll put it again, then I'll give it another spin. You can see it's spinning quite a bit now. So let's just check when she settles, and we'll actually see if it actually wants to roll back, or she just stops where she ends. So see, so there's actually stopping there, and here's my mark here. So if that heaviness was still there, that mark would have wanted to be back on top here, and that would have been at the bottom. So I would say that this is probably ready for the computer to tell me exactly where to fine tune it. You see, she's just stopping, so that's already heading in the right direction. So now I'll put some data into the machine and let the machine tell me what's going on. Yeah, so I'm ending this one here, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Cheers for now.